the
Okay.
visuals.
Make that be right. I got a bad bitch on my side. Always with
Hey, it's my shit.
She keep a bad bitch on live. Always with me.
Always win. Shout out to my girl, Texas Marie.
This is my bad bitch for life. Me and my bad bitch, we
Love
clicked
it.
up 10 toes from the jump.
Yes,
Me and my
honey.
bad bitch ain't had shit, but now we got some. Don't try my bad bitch, I fuck you off, cause she ain't one of them. I don't play about my bad bitch.
So Lil Pat is doing the remix on this song.
Oh, for real?
Texas Marie featuring Lil Pat, the nicest. It's like the first time him doing the song with a real female, like, you know.
Oh, shit. That's what's up.
If they need any video extras,
You missed the Suburban video shoot. We did it outside.
Oh, right out here?
We
Wow.
was outside.
I didn't get the memo.
I don't know where you be at. Not on social media, I guess.
No, please don't. We need direct messages.
Oh my God. Niggas.
We be missing shit.
Yes, y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my bad bitch, my bad bitch is better
Bitches got
than
jobs.
your last bitch.
Facts.
Yes, yes, yes. We are back. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show Classes Discussion with Purple Dank. We're back.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Boy, when I get it, boy, I tell y'all, boy.
love that sound.
Shit. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
That means that we are ready.
Yeah.
We're ready. Thank
like
you guys
ready,
for tuning in
ready.
tonight.
Yes.
I am
yes.
Ayana, and this is my sister Jamila. We are
Purple
Purple
Dank.
Dank bitches.
Yes. Real Purple Dank
That's what
shit.
we do all day, every day.
Yes.
So,
Hit them with the 1, 2,
right?
guys.
So
On the cannabis tip.
we're happy to be here. Back on after 2 weeks of not,
It was a brief hiatus.
it was a little hiatus.
We got a little too high. We got a little too high off our own supply. Had to take a break.
I'm telling you, them edibles be having you high for days now.
Look, for 2 weeks,
Okay.
y'all need to get off of them. 2 weeks, get off
2
them.
weeks, right?
Get the fuck off them.
Uh-huh.
Nah, right? Yeah.
No.
What y'all have been going on? The internet and the weather sucks, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I want to know what y'all got going on.
Man, shit.
Just focusing on the business, you
Yeah.
know, expanding, trying to get our product line together, the merchandise aspect of it, all of it. You guys can DM us.
At Purple Dank Official on
Right.
Instagram.
On Instagram. And before we even start off, calling into the show, y'all. We'd love to hear from you. Call in at 832-519-8822.
Yes.
Boom.
And don't be on that bullshit. Last time we got called, it was
Like forever.
forever.
Ask your question and get the fuck off the
And
line.
keep it moving.
I
Like
love
the
y'all.
Chinese people say, you come,
Hurry up
you
and
eat,
bang.
you go. You come, you eat, you go.
You go now.
Okay.
You go now? Now.
Exactly,
You
you
go
know.
now.
You done. You finished.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we appreciate the calls. So.
I hate when I go somewhere and they like be trying to hurry me
Rush
up. Like,
you.
don't hurry me up, sir.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
Chinese people are good at that.
Yeah, I went to get some pho recently, and it was like, I guess during lunch rush. Motherfuckers was like, wow. I was like, hold on, sir. You gonna take your time with me because I need my motherfucking I need my spoon. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
spoon.
yeah.
He taking forever. I'm sitting here with my pho, no spoon to eat with,
Right.
no nothing for the broth.
That's
Like,
unacceptable.
That's what I'm saying. By the time he circled back the block, my shit cold.
Right,
Okay,
right.
they're
And
gonna
you want
warm
me
it
to
up,
leave-
you know what I'm
to
saying?
reheat my
You
stuff.
know you can't reheat no pho.
No,
The
no.
bowl it's there. It's the house. It's like, what's the
You don't have
temperature?
to bring me some more or something.
Something.
Because,
This
They're
ain't no
very-
microwave shit.
yeah.
That's just the culture, though. You know, very like in your face,
Mm-hmm.
kind of rude with it.
Yeah,
I don't
no
mind you
customer
being in my
service.
face and rude, but I need my spoon when I need it. Like, that's beyond rude. We talking basic customer service.
The
Yeah.
customer
You
service.
feel me?
They don't know nothing
Oh,
about
no,
that.
they're lacking in that too.
They are, and you know what? Our people from the Caribbean as well.
The same.
The
So we're not
same
just
shit.
targeting one group of people.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know,
in Houston, we're very diverse, so we can speak on all you multicultural motherfuckers for real.
Okay.
And all you multiculturals need to get your motherfucking customer service.
Customer
Right.
service and professionalism.
Yeah, to at least America's standard. Because, I mean, hey, we're in America.
Not even American. Chick-fil-A standard.
Oh,
Be real
shoot,
specific.
that's even way
Real
better.
specific.
You asking for a lot now,
I
Miss
am,
Lovey.
and is, because I'm just letting you niggas know.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in. I see y'all tapping in. Y'all fucking with the class today.
Welcome.
Time to get learned.
Yes.
Learned.
It's like we don't miss a beat. It's been
Right.
2 weeks, man. Has it? Like,
It's been 2 weeks.
these are my spirit animals, y'all. I swear to God.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So we are back. Of course, we're going to go over some current events first, but we just want to let you guys know about our certifications that, we are certified in different areas when it comes to cannabis and cannabis.
All we're saying is that we're freaking professional.
Yeah, we're not, out here just shooting this shit.
Right.
We know what we're
We
talking
put
about.
in the time, so now we get to chew the, what do you call that
The
expression?
fat.
Yeah,
The fat.
Is that? I don't know. I don't know.
We have the liberty to just talk if we want to, because we got the certificates to back us up.
Credentials, if you will.
Exactly.
We are credentialed.
They tried it.
Okay. So, yeah.
So you
That's
can
what we
trust
did.
that, the information we're giving online
It's
is
sound.
credible.
Yes.
You can feel free to look it up yourself.
Disinformation hour.
Mhm.
Is somebody's phone? Keeps going off, so we might have to pick up volume.
Yeah.
I know it's not me. Not to call anybody out. Not to call anybody out, Jamila. But Mariah, so this is not off the topic. This is kind of a common. I mean, kind of a current. What happened currently? Anyway, so me and my sister, we're hanging out. I do have a sister. Shout out to my sister, Diane Escobar.
What's up? We gotta meet.
Yes, my sister's fucking awesome.
Cool.
She's actually super, super dope. She's one of the important people that works with the Free in Town Conservancy. If you're familiar with that.
Yes, absolutely.
My sister
I
is
love
like
it.
in the, she's like
Board and stuff.
yeah, she's on the board and all that good shit. So,
Nice.
anywho, we were having a conversation, and she was telling me, she was like, yeah, marijuana has biological effects on you that are not good biological effects, So she was like kind of telling me about this podcast she was listening to, and this guy was talking about how it can affect you biologically and your hormone levels, and it was just not in a positive. It was like these are detrimental things happening to the body, fatigue, like different things, and how it affects the receptors in a negative way, and how the receptors get damaged even, or overstimulated, or like all kinds of stuff.
I think a lot of that could probably be again to lack of moderation. Again, it's finding the proper dosage that you need to treat yourself medically
And
or
using
recreationally.
responsibly.
Right. Because a lot of times when you overdo it, then of course your body goes into imbalance. So even your hormones and stuff would get out of whack, even though the endocannabinoid system is the major moderator of your hormones and that whole system in your body. So to find the right balance is why it's so important to do everything in small amounts.
Moderation.
And
they always talk about anything in excess is not good.
It's not good.
It's not
your
good
body
for
is
you.
like a temple. It's so easy to throw things out of whack, and even with consuming cannabis, of course. Any drug, even drugs that are meant to be beneficial to you can throw you out of whack. So
Exactly.
I think that having this conversation with her, I was like, I understand that, but I also feel like when it comes to marijuana as the medical sense, you can't really streamline information because everybody literally is chemically different.
exactly.
I literally had a hysterectomy, right? So hormones don't have them. Have to take like the medical patches for it. So for me, smoking, if that's doing that with my you feel me? Like it's a different. It hits different. Same thing. Like instead of taking antidepressants, you know what I mean? Like I noticed the difference when I'm actually taking my anxiety medication or I'm smoking, and I'm like,
it is a
it's
difference.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like
the pharmaceutical versus the natural.
Facts.
Even if the natural might not sometimes always be all natural, depending on what sprays and chemicals that they're using on it. But this is why I always say, get your shit from the dispensary or at least from people
especially
that you can
if you're
trust.
wanting to reap the benefits and to actually see results and stuff.
Because studies have shown that chemicals that we spray on our plants, even the plants that we consume, now I'm not even talking about cannabis, all of that can have a damaging and negative effect on your hormones, especially women, because we're such delicate beings.
We are sensitive.
You know what I've been seeing also a lot lately? This is kind of another side swoop because I'm gonna keep you all off the topic.
Well, let's do it.
Damn, I forgot.
It's that Black Domino we spoke about, by the way.
Shout out to Black Domino.
Shout out to them niggas. We also got the dark liquor today.
Yes, we do. I was waiting for you to open it. Did you open it?
I opened it. Okay. So, you can go ahead and
pop it down.
Yeah, nice so we can take. I like that bottle. It's nice.
Y'all want a cocktail? Or?
Straight.
Okay, cool.
We'll
do shots.
You know,
okay.
I'm a G.
Yeah.
Okay, ratchets. Young ratchets want to take shots on tonight.
Okay. We out the house. Damn it. Let's do something.
What's the ice cups I got you bitches? Never
Shot straight to the
Somebody
head,
get
straight to the head.
Somebody
get it.
Getting the motherfucking ice cube. Just put one in the little shot glass, but somebody get one.
That's fine.
I'm just messing with you.
Whatever you want.
That's interesting. I would like to maybe have more discussion with women, like have a panel where we actually do talk about
they have to be
cannabis
smokers.
and how it affects it.
Yes,
the
and I
body.
bet you we'll get different stories because again, each person, every individual is different. So that would be interesting. Definitely.
But to me, that's why it's so important to try to just always be doing the core shit. I cannot stand buying stuff off the street because it's like they don't know what it is, you don't know what it is, they can't tell you.
And a lot of the times that they'll tell you it's this and it's not. It's
right.
And then you go look at the properties or what it is or how it's supposed to look, and it doesn't look it and doesn't
totally
taste
different.
like it. So it's that's what you
get
when
you be on the
get
south
shit on the
side.
street.
Down there on that south side, I guess that's what be going on. We don't got those problems up here. I know exactly what I've got. I know exactly what goes in my pocket. It matches the pictures and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna need to talk to you.
Yeah, because I done dip back into the situation.
Okay.
Cheers to that. The hustle is really real.
Yes,
Yeah,
and don't forget, Lil Pat the Nice, his strings out.
The nicest.
Always.
Yes, that's our brother.
Yes,
It went down that.
You saw it? Yeah, it just.
Me too.
I don't know what it was about that.
It rolled
Not
on
her.
the
She didn't miss
side.
a drip. Oh,
She ready.
face ass.
Stay ready.
I caught it all. I hate it here.
Once not.
Okay, excuse me. But that's what's up, man.
I literally came in looking like a bum. I feel terrible.
Me too.
Y'all look so
did.
amazing.
No, girl, I do not. Stop it. Okay,
you
I
do.
didn't.
The hood is giving me
She's
life.
not wearing a bra.
Okay. I'm not. I was like, fuck it, I'm wearing
I
baggy
never
clothes.
wear a bra. So, you should not be confounded for containing your parcels.
Sometimes you just don't feel like it.
Sometimes I am an anti-broadist.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, free.
Are you anti like hairy armpits too, or
No?
Okay, good.
I do not believe in that.
No,
I simply just like my titties to be free. I don't like feeling bound. I feel like undergarments were invented by men.
They were invented
and
for us and stuff. Like you feel like my titties in jail all
Right.
day.
I can't be okay.
Why?
I don't even have my creative juices like I need them whenever I got this bound.
Yeah.
And panties, of course, invented by men to hold the pussy back. Some people. It's cool sometimes, but I'm just saying.
They literally had women in the Victorian era, all the 1860s, literally fainting because the corsets and shit that they had to wear was so tight that any little they would just call out.
Fainting back then.
Yeah, but it was because of the restrictions that were actually placed on their bodies
because of
because of men and their whatever their
unrealistic
and what they view exactly, and we're going through it right now with the Dobbs situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Forget y'all vote.
Get out there and vote. Let's turn this shit around because these men are tripping.
I really try to stay out of politics unless it has to do with cannabis, but then everything is connected. And the whole fact that, even when you talk about trying to ban or restrict women's rights to our own bodies and the decisions that we make, I could swallow even the the whole ban about abortion at a certain, time or term, but the fact that it leads to other things, like they're talking about birth control, they're talking about
in
IVF,
vitro fertilization.
they're talking about Plan B, losing access to that. So not only do you want us to not have an abortion, but then you don't even want us to plan not to be pregnant.
Exactly.
So
that's
you know why?
I'm not feeling that at
That's
all.
so
I will literally go and vote just on that.
I have my own ideas.
Yes.
I can't.
What do you think?
Because white people, I'm sorry, that whole RNC convention the other day that they had in Hungary, somebody actually said that it is for their people and the protection and conservation
of the population.
Of their population. That's what they're concerned about. Okay, so then just ban that for your people and leave everybody else
alone. We ain't got shit to do with that.
Okay.
Leave us alone,
And vote, y'all.
I was going to say it does definitely have to do with population. You have to understand that when we're born, we're like an account.
Tagged, bagged, ID.
You feel what I'm saying? So if we're broke, what's the quickest way to run it up? Create a whole bunch of new. So they need you to rely on
the birth rate has decreased significantly in the United States, and they're really
it has through the years, because people because we had all these protections, birth control, abortions, whatever.
That's good, because then it got people, especially women, out the house and ready to work, and
Oh, but they don't want that.
Yes, they do.
No, not women. I'm talking about the men that are trying to restrict us from. It's all like
all about power and control.
What protections and provisions do they make when you are a professional female at work and I'm pregnant?
Exactly.
What you mean, like
a lot of the time, you lucky if you get your 6 weeks maternity leave paid. Daycare to come back, can that be paid? What are you going to give us if you're going to force us to actually carry?
They don't have nothing in place.
Nothing.
They don't have nothing in place
There's
to help
no national,
people
federal,
that could not afford to have babies. Now they have to have a baby.
Healthcare program, daycare program.
No help.
None of that shit.
So all of that shit is just crazy to me.
Okay, we've really feared.
We should be able to make our own choices.
I didn't take this, y'all, with the politics. I was talking about.
But it's current events. It's current events. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's going on right now that's affecting us. Y'all get out there and vote.
Yes.
It's so important. Grab a friend, some family, whatever. Go out there and vote.
Vote for your daughter. Vote for your granddaughter. Vote for our future as women in this society, in this fucking country. It's just ridiculous.
I will say this. I'm not a fan of the voting situation because, I have my own belief system.
But that's all we got.
I feel like out here. Go ahead.
However, having said that, it's the local government that I be like really,
they're the motherfucking danger, for real.
Because everything else is really just kind of like
it's your state and local.
The local for me, because that's the shit that affects us directly.
And then being that we're in a red state, I don't have red values. I have blue values.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you're out here voting and none of your people get in, it feels like, what the fuck am I even voting for? Because my vote is not even counting because the state is so red.
Eventually, look what happened in Arizona 2020. Nobody expected that. Nobody
and
saw
Georgia
that coming. And Nevada. So a lot of times we may feel that
times are changing.
And so what else changes? The political parties also, because at one point we were more Republican as far as belief system. Like the shit changes. Like I don't even think that shit is important. The important I think is the actual ideals of these people. Who's got the ideal that's gonna make your people and your culture thrive.
Unfortunately, at this point, I'm sorry to say, one party, it really does seem, has gone off the motherfucking deep end. And I'm sorry about that whole both sides shit. No, there is not both sides. Stats, numbers, facts prove that one side really is taking it way too fucking far. So
really just like jumping over all type of boundaries, and
all
stuff
types
that was put in place.
Promotion of violence and hostility, and
they making fun of Nancy Pelosi husband getting his head bashed in.
80-something-year-old man getting bashed in his head and having to have brain bleed and surgery. So that shit is not funny.
What the hell?
That shit's not funny. So we've gotten that low as far as our political discourse and the way that we want to treat each other. And I'm sorry, I believe that Trump is the one that caused it.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It is what it is.
Or is it? Or
I'll pay for the
devil's advocate.
I'll be the devil's advocate here and say,
because, look, and another study came out and said that since 2017, when was Trump elected, violence and attacks against even congressional leaders has risen 946%. And that's not even outside of the whole FBI report saying that the domestic terrorism front, white supremacists and domestic terrorism, is now the number one national security threat to the United States. And you can't deny what you saw on January 6th. All of us saw that shit. So
I don't know. It's like, but they're trying to gaslight people. Like, it's like, damn, we know what we saw.
Yeah, but you know, trying to downplay it and it was just a tourist visit. And man, if it was a tourist visit,
they said the people were hugging and kissing each other.
Yeah, there was so much love in the crowd. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, funny. And when they smoked weed.
Yes.
If they were, then there would have been much more love and chill in that crowd.
Did y'all dress up for Halloween?
Spark the blood. It would have been nice. You know what? Listen, I was going to dress up. My apartments had this, a little carnival thing, and they were like, "Oh, best dressed costume and for your pets." So I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna go win that shit right quick."
An adorable shit to
and I was gonna dress him up as a pirate, and I was gonna dress as a pirate as well. We was gonna go out there and win that. What happened? We was gonna win. But, I was like, what if it's all a conspiracy? They try to see who got pets and they paid a deposit.
Oh, that's childish.
I was like, I think I'm going to skip on that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Blaze.
Were you smoking?
We were chilling. Hell yeah. Of course I was.
Well, I definitely love Halloween. It's one of my favorite situations.
I love to just sit back and watch all the classics. So I watched Poltergeist, and The Exorcist, and some old ones like The Entity.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch Hocus Pocus too?
No, bitch.
I like
serious horror.
Excuse you. Hocus Pocus was during the night. Listen, when I saw that movie, I was spooked.
Okay, The Shining.
Okay,
that's crazy shit right there.
That type of shit. That's what I want.
Okay. Yes. I'm saying for the times when it came out, that movie was freaky as hell.
Was it really?
Hocus Pocus?
I never watched it. I never seen it. That's why we
island guys them.
For real, right?
Island guys.
That's child's play, okay? In the West Indies, we got the real shit, the job.
All types of stuff go down in the bush.
Hocus can't scare me.
I'm talking about when it came out though, when the bitch was a kid, like it's an old movie. Like, remember that movie, The Witches? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
They put the poison in the chocolate, and the little boys was turning into rats.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That used to scare me too. You know what else used to scare me? Five Goes West. I don't know why. When I was young, that little rat and his motherfucking ambition, it made me uncomfortable. For real.
For one rat to have all that ambition.
You know what I'm saying? Settle down, Speedy Gonzalez. Listen. I don't need you and your rat compadres coming up with adequate plans to take over my household. You feel me?
What the hell?
I'm just saying.
That
Five Goes West was never my... Yeah. Anyway.
But you know what? I want to bring it back to the marijuana tip. Because
right. Let me just do one more shout out. Hey, if y'all want to call in and join the convo.
Yes.
832-519-8822 or hit us up on Instagram at Purple Dank Official.
Already.
Okay, just plug it.
Yes. So we want to talk about weed, and guess what? Marijuana now, according to Schedule Foundation, the website marijuanamoment.net, according to them, marijuana is a more valuable crop than potatoes or rice.
Niggas is smoking more than they eat.
What?
And they're smoking more than they're smoking cigarettes.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of. Cigarettes are kind of dangerous.
Maybe that will push more research and more, stuff
study into really and more acceptance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like weed that in our generation is like
cigarettes.
The cigarettes from there.
Yeah.
Like cigarettes came out, and everybody was smoking inside. Like it was like nothing was taboo. Here we are smoking and puffing, and then your grandkids' kids is gonna be like, oh, they used to smoke, and that's gonna be like, no weed. You know what I mean? Like
it's crazy.
Later we gonna figure out the shit is what it is. Like.
Right. Oh man.
That's how it is with music, though. Now, like, you know what I mean?
Speaking of music, though, current events, we got to hit on that shit. I mean, we right here in H-Town.
You know, R.I.P. Offset. I mean, Takeoff. R.I.P. Takeoff. Got some fucking shit that happened last night out here in H-Town. I know. No, Offset is still alive. And you know what? It's fucked up because they wasn't even like getting along and stuff. And I hope they were, you know, in more communication. I give her more communication than what we see, you know, in the public or whatever, as far as, you know, but I don't know, shit was looking bad between them, and now, oh boy, then
it's not them, it's just Offset and the rest of them, because one was uncle and nephew.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Quavo is the uncle.
I'm just saying, I hope that Offset, you know, was in touch with Waco more than what we think, because we think, you know, Takeoff. I'm sorry. I'm high, and I took that shot, and I've been drinking wine. Sorry, yo.
No filter fill out.
Oh, that's what was happening at the end. I was wondering what was it.
Can you gonna give me it? I wanted the camera to see how she just handed me that.
We need you,
niggas, man. I tell you.
Please.
Look at you guys.
So anyway, that was messed up. Yeah, you know, it happened out here in H-Town. And over a dice game, we don't really just know all the damn details exactly. This is what we're
He wasn't even playing.
He wasn't. It wasn't him.
He was actually, Quavo was actually playing. He got into it. But then again, it's like, we just don't know yet.
We don't know all the details. A lot of speculation. Speculating exactly what we've heard in, you know, the media so far, that he was minding his business, chilling in the background or whatever, and, you know,
niggas got foolish.
Right.
And you know what bothers me about
that part is what bothers me.
But first of all, he's not the first nigga to die at a dice game. Niggas in dice is long time been you know,
but issues. They said he wasn't even playing.
Exactly. So this goes down to niggas that don't know how to handle weapons. That it was said that the person just starts shooting crazy, like not even in the air, but just random.
Around
and it was his people. It wasn't even nobody.
Him.
Right.
Was he trained? Did he?
That's what I'm saying. Obviously not. He wasn't trained.
You're supposed to be detecting some shit. You're supposed to hire motherfuckers that know what they're doing, and that's another thing. You know, niggas want to hire their homeboys and shit.
Where you're in states where that's not even required. You don't have to have any type of training how to carry a gun.
You don't exactly here, but they're not from here. They, you know, they from Atlanta. And
you don't think Georgia?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure it's open carry and all that extra shit.
And no training necessary. But you're gonna be somebody's bodyguard and just shoot into the crowd and end up killing your own fucking charge. That's that's really how it went down, because of course, you know, details and information is, you know, not too clear at this point, and you know,
it's unfortunate, and also it's a pattern, you know what I'm saying, that keeps happening. I just read something on the way over here that it's already been 3 years in a row in November a rapper getting killed. You know, 2020 was King Von, 2021 it was Young Dolph, and now 2022 it's you know, Takeoff. Yeah.
You gotta do better, people.
I mean, niggas get. I don't know.
Niggas getting murked, even in between. But I'm just saying.
I'm not saying like. I'm just saying like that.
Celebrity shooting is not media important than, you know, the shit that happens day in, day out.
Yeah, because there's a lot of shit happening day in, day out.
To me, it's like it all just needs to stop.
You know what I think? I think it's a narrative being painted by the media. Like anytime anyone is in the music industry and gets involved with something, it's local rapper, and they
definitely sensationalize it.
Yes. Of course, demonizing rap and trying to associate it with something negative, but they don't talk about the good shit or the positive shit. Not saying that what happened couldn't happen in any nigga situation. It just so happened he was who he was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we so quick to talk about that?
I agree with that.
I remember
catch these hands.
Yes,
catch these hands.
You know, like the whole circle of kids.
Exactly. While they're catching hands in the middle.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Let them do it.
Or run your ass all the way home with them chasing behind you, but you ain't gotta be worried about being shot. Just if they catch your ass, the ass whooping you was gonna get. But it's totally different now.
Niggas are scared to catch that ass whooping now.
Yeah, man, catch that ass whooping, live for another day, fight stronger.
Live to fight another day.
If only, you know, it's just getting, you know, worse and worse.
But yes, you guys, we are here as Purple Dank with our foundation to disseminate the information. After this break, we will be back.
Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Hey.
Hey, yo. I caught that